Good morning to you. Right, it is almost December. It's absolutely Baltic already. So we're going to jump into a Renault Zoe and show you some tips and tricks to get the most out of your heating. Tip number 1. We're going to simply knock the car out of eco mode, because at the moment that's restricting our heating. Tip number 2. If you've got the fan turned up to max, the heater's not going to be able to give you that much hot air that quickly. So hit the auto button and let the computer do all the work. Right, time for trick number 1 to see if your heating's actually working. The car will need to be plugged into a power source for this one, but if you hit your comfort timer button, let's select the heating to come on at 6 AM for example. If the car's not warm by 7 AM, then we know we might have an issue. Do not panic. 9 times out of 10, fixing the heating in a Renault Zoe is due to the aircon system needing a regas. So get it booked into the garage and let them check it out. Right then, trick number 2. Now you might think this is a bit unorthodox, but it has actually worked for a lot of people online, so bear with me. If you look under your driver's side wing mirror, you'll see a small black button, it almost looks like. This is actually your outside temperature sensor. So what we need to do is heat that up. So you can either use a hairdryer or a heat gun if you've got one, and you basically want to get that temperature sensor up to 24 degrees, let's say. Once you've done that, it will be showing here. Outside will show as 24 degrees. Then come down to your heating, select minimum temperature and leave it on auto. So we've selected minimum, we're going to leave that for a couple of minutes, let the aircon get nice and cold. Fast forward 2 minutes. Once that temperature sensor outside has started cooling down again from you heating it up, we can then demand full temperature and do the same thing. So leave it for a couple of minutes, and that process from going max cold to max warm sometimes resets your computer. Now you're probably thinking that's too good to be true, it's too easy, that's not going to fix it. But there have been lots of success stories, so why not give it a try? So then, if you've turned your eco mode off, if you've left your fan on auto, you've tried the hairdryer trick, none of that worked, it's going to need to go in for a regas, and hopefully it's nothing more than that. So good luck and keep yourself warm.